dragons could swoop down at any time. Lightly armored means light on your... Smart.
What now? All right, let's see what you have. What is it? Anything good? Anything good? I'll be at Castle Volkihar if you need me.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. All right, then.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Yes? Until next time. Now we can talk. Oh, did you need something? Hey, good to see you again. I understand. Until next time.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. I hope you're just playing dumb. I'm the one who let the note in Eastern Rock. Good. The whole point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I'd have to look at you anyway, didn't you? But I had to know know if the rumors about you are true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't. You're the Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? You're wrong. It is my business. You may be the only one that can stop these dragons. But you'll understand that soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar, remember? So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are. Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kinesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kinesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's on the road to Kinesgrove.
For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn comes.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Salken hier, Ziel Grotova Ursa. Slen,
Don't let your guard down. Here we go. I can always use the practice. I owe you some answers. Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragons. For the last 200... Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to... The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragon. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely... Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match. Nothing solid. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about parenthood. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Have you heard? There's been a...
You look like a
I
traveler.
don't think you were followed.
Someone that has
Come
seen
on,
faraway
I have a
places
plan.
and heard new stories.
Our hero claims a warrior.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
With a voice will
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor. So that's your plan. We're there for information, remember? The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where... I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret... I have a contact in... His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn.
You'll know.
Any questions?
All the dragons
come on in. Warm food, warm drinks,
Fudging
and
suits
warm
me.
beds.
It's difficult inside.
I have no business with you. Leave me.
Strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Tell you, I tell you, the dragonborn.
Need something? Really? Here's the deal. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Believe the dragonborn.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
People of SkyrimSE. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the dragonborn comes.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. By the door. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle? Good. But the only way, which means when you're ready, you'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you... pick up inside. I guess that will have... Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry. Just make sure. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow late comer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my lady.
Welcome to
My
the
allegiance
Tholmor
is due
Embassy.
more to getting lost on
Your
the way up this
invitation,
god's
please.
forsaken mountain than any desire to
Your
actually
invitation,
arrive late.
please. Thank you,
prefer
ma'am.
to arrive-
Go
Now
right
then,
in.
Here's my invitation.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Arinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No. It's... All right, then. They deserved it.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know anyone in Skyrim.
It's only a matter of
trust
time
this is
before your
just the
whole
beginning
rotten
of a
empire
long,
collapses
mutually
of its own
beneficial
decay.
relationship.
No offense.
What can I get for you, ma'am? Of course. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around? You must be... But I have nothing. And if you want to do business in Tamriel, and none... Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
Yes, what do you... Here you go, ma'am. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I need
Good day.
a drink. What does a fellow need to... Ah! If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. My friend, of course, is stand back and behold
The man
my
who knows how to make
handiwork.
money, war can be a most profitable venture.
Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Evelyn, our mistress. I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine. Hands off. I'll be a good boy.
So far, so good. Let's hope.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your own this morning.
Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from... Over here! Never should have come. You can't hide from me. On your knees, worm!
told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out. I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. We've got to get out of here. I damn well hope so. They're after some... I've seen a guy in Rift. Not much to go on. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Oh, so far!
You made it out. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Oh, can't be good.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right? Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. Sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lass. If you change your mind, come find me.
Don't come near me. I don't want to get hurt again.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Please. No more. Need to sleep.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Let me go.
By order of the Yard, stop right there. Smart woman. Now, come along with us. I need to ask you to stop. Good. Glad we straightened that out. The Imperials think we need their laws.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Simple. Once you have it, I want you to place... There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
Rare trinket, finest oddities from Morrowind.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant. Only... Get 20 gold coins and all this. Okay. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
The fairest horses and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're
New
made of.
around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Guard.
Everyone,
The bunkhouse is
gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room.
problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It's time to face the Jarl's justice. Smart woman. You'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Until next time.
I guess I expected too much. I didn't think you'd get... Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here. But never mind. There's plenty of gold out there for the taking. If you're... All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group get there in one piece.
You looking for
and
something
we'll see
or what?
if you've really got what it takes.
Blackbriars by now.
Sorry about bashing people's heads in.
Okay. Yes.
No, sir. Right here. Being alive.
If you're looking for conversation... What have you done to yourself? I cannot work with you in this state. I assume you... But my techniques
We've
only
all
work
heard
on
that
the
one before,
living,
Bryn.
not those
Quit
that have
kidding
crossed
yourself.
over into... Speak quickly.
Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a... You'd better have coin to pay for... Huh. Lot of old guys around. That's a touching story. Huh. Lot of old guys. Well, he's holed up. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he must really be off his nut.
The world's gone mad with... There's the PlayStation! No more covering it long. You should not have meddled in the Tolmore's affair. Esper cannot impute.
tonight, my darling.
Someone do something.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. That's better. Now, talk. So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless. Haven't you figured it? Aldrin, the dragon, no one. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't. Yes. Oh, yes. Only it seems that the gods have grown. What? Then we must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. We should...
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. What can I do for you? Until next time, take a look. Until next.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble. Mm-hmm.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here.
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
by the gods. Dragon!
My watch. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't realize it was you. We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful.
What do you need? Really? He's safe? Where is he? What? You left him on his own? With the Thalmor after him? Go make sure he's safe, and bring him here! Do you need something? The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn. Now together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have... The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30... Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Seems to me... But to answer... It ended... Also trampled on the sacred name. There's no simple answer to that. They're the... 30 years... Since then, they've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can.
I wasn't looking for trouble. No!
yield! I yield!
Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Did you see a dog out there? Did you see a dog out there? Till next time.
Yes. This better... What do you want? Need something? Yes.
Fus! Fus! Roda! Fus! Roda!
Here's the blood seal. Your blood. Look here. You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
me
blood
with
on the
Cyrodiil?
carved seal on the floor. It's coming to life.
Craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style. Isn't it amazing? Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. Isn't it amazing? Ah,
So does
thank
it show
you.
how they defeated
Excellent.
him?
Now,
Isn't that one
where
here?
were we? Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in animals, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to Ireland, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid. I guess there's... I hope to avoid involving them in this. If they... The Greybeard... Think about it. No. And they're afraid of you. Of your power. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot. But don't let them turn you away from your death. You're Dragonborn. And you're the only... Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy that brought the Akaviri to Tamriel.
Fools! Run!
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, but heed my warning. No, I cannot. It is called. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within, but perhaps only its creators. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He is our leader. You weren't ready, but thanks to the Blades, you now have questions. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Fools! Roda! Woo! Woo! Woo!
My understanding. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving. focused on your goal.
Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look! Bakur! Look!
Dremyolo, who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. me.
You!
Yes.
You!
Sosedo Vrostul.
You!
The dragon blood runs strong in you. Ah, you would not come all this way. Alduin Comet Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. But our Hadrime, Drem, all in good time. Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction but... Do you know why? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the it was the Kell, the how to explain in... It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are... fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you... you could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krithwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
You down to death.
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade.
But none yet stood against Alduin himself. Golfnir, Sora, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. If you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Fear it now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Ani Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis knocks my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power, I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You
What
feel the first time, worm. I see it in your eye. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. Use the scroll, Veldir. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! Alduin, we count you out from all our endings unto the last!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost foot, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
Jur? Zapu! Jur? Zapu!
Has waxed, while yours has waned.
Jur? Zapu!
cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? He is able to travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. But they don't say how he does this. Yes, of course. But how to force a dragon to talk to you? There is one possibility, but... no, the Jarl would never agree. Do you know Dragon's Reach? The Jarl of Whiterun's palace? Its name is no accident. The palace was originally built to hold a captive dragon. Oh, this was back in the days of Olaf One-Eye, thousands of years ago. In those days, dragons could still be found among the remote mountain peaks, before the blades wiped them all out. You might be able to trap him there, exactly. You'd require the Jarl's cooperation, of course. That might not be so easy to come by. You must trust in the rightness of your cause and the strength of your voice.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
All
Enjoy
this
your visit
standing
to
around.
Dragon's Reach.
We should be taken to fight to the Stormcloaks.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls. And the ski.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Mate, what is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Sky above. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwyn, but Parton, even the so be it. We will see if they still remember us. Wind, guide you.
Wanderer like you must have plenty of tales to tell. But I'm afraid I'm too busy to hear them.
I need to ask you to... Good. Glad. Light.
Do you have some reason to be? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier.
I'm telling you,
there's something I can do for you?
planning an attack on Whiterun.
I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my
Speak with
scouts
Legate
report,
Ricka.
sir.
She will
Every
determine if
day
you are
more
Legion
join his
material.
cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold
The Legion's
support him.
always been here. Without us to keep order, the provinces would fall into barbarism and lawlessness. Especially Skyrim. Take, for example, Ulfric Stormcloak and his little rebellion. But rest assured, his days are numbered. I'm originally from Cyrodiil, sent here at the request of the Emperor himself. I'm often ordered to places with problems that need fixing. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters to attend. It's not a cause, it's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses...
Wait. I know you. All right, then.
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation. Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted the couriers from Solitude.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. Peace? They are not... But take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Where is Goddess dead?
Somebody help!
On
your knees!
I'm getting out of here.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
You're dead!
Fus, Roda! Fus! Fus, Roda! Fus, Roda!
You're dead!
Mind yourself.
Fus, Roda!
I will smite you! I will smite you!
Fus!
Dead!
It's good to be back in Hyrule after all this time. I'd just assume it was over with.
For the Emperor! This should...
Fus, Roda! Fus, Roda!
Would you mind, villain? Now you're mine.
Fus, Roda! Fus, Roda! Fus, Ro! Fus, Roda! Fus, Roda! Bus, 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 Roda!
Why delay? Please, why delay? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit of...
That didn't take long.
Diplomatic as usual.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir, to think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bit. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric. Plus all the mead we can... Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Out with it, then.
We want the Pale returned to Imperial control. The traitor Skull the Elder will be replaced with a more loyal candidate.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Pale will be turned over to the Empire. Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship in Dawnstar. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that. But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Who's there? Somebody help!
A fight!
Kill!
This should be good.
Someone do something!
Get him!
Come on!
I'm afraid there's a serious discovered who the Greybeard really is. Very I'm afraid there's a... That's all.
Fus, Roda! 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 Fus! Fus, Roda! 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 Yeah.
And I'm guessing, cross-referencing this, by calling the dragon with... He's not your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one we know. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain and talk to the sky.
Getting out of here. Why are they hurting me?
You're nothing! That's your best flop! Vampire, burn it! You got it!
We're ready, as I promised. My men stand ready. The great... My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part.
Good. Aving!
We're ready when you are.
Overkeen, here I am.
Hold your fire until it's close. Steady now. Get back! We need to trap it, not kill it.
went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating... In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin? Renigvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His min Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I can't believe... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
May, what are
Your
you
funeral.
doing back there?
Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. This should be good. Kill him.
You will release me, Roland. Zunitarodis. In Ar Orenu. And yet here I am, still your prisoner.
I can't believe... You sure about that? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there. Mind yourself.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Astral. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command. Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you once. Amatir, Mu Bo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Ready? Fazol! Fus Roda! Fus Roda! Fus Roda! Fus Roda!
Many have braved the shadowed veil. I'll do. Can you lead the way to where shores the world eat for waits within the night? Bring word to shores all of our hard fate.
What brings you, Wayfolk? I am soon. Shield thing to shore. The well-born bridge he bade me guard. And winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngar's threshold. But sure restrained our wrathful onslaught. No shade are you, as usually here passes, but living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah, it's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge. Judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Living or dead, by decree of shore, none may pass this perilous bridge. I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. Living or dead, by decree of shore. brings you? Wait for our The wanderer here, the Sovngarde, soul's end. Shore's gift to honor dead. What brings you, Wayfarer? I am their welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. By what right do you request? Ah, living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge. Judge them by the warrior's test.
Fuck.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth.
Mighty. Hey, what?
Wherever
Seek ye food of song and envy.
Before battle is...
the endless wait
Alduin's
ways
mist
to
is
battle.
more than
Alduin's
a
doom. His
shadowy
or
gloom
ours.
is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
eyes of Shore upon us. Defeat Alduin, destroy the Soul Snare. shores all forever. But your fate lies. You have completed your counter. We welcome you again.
Oh, hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise! Even here, where heroes throng, few can match.
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so. I will send you. Return now to me. This rich boon from shore. Shout to bring a hero from Sonic.
Sarot Fur Kanaran. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many would wish to exchange Alpha's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Fury Dovahkiin.
So, it is done. Alduin Dilong, the eldest, is no more. He who came, indeed, is... But I cannot celebrate his... I am glad you believe that. Even... But you have... Savor your triumph, but this is not the last on the currents of time.
Look!